Good win.
Big bucket ballers of the night. All 7 Lakers in double figures. That's what I'm calling to be more the producer. 126-101. The Lakers go to 33-20 on the season. Dennis Schroeder with 19 points on 7 of 11, 4 assists before he got ejected in the third quarter. The Lakers went on a 60-39 run after that moment. How about Ben McLemore, the newest addition? 5 threes, 17 points, 14 of those in the fourth quarter. The Lakers on fire from 3, tying a season high, 19 threes. They shoot 56% from distance. Dre with back-to-back double-doubles. He's speaking with Mike and the media.
Hey, Andre, of course, you're quite new to this team. I wondered if the way the team played today and just the mentality and all that, if that tells you something about this group, if you learned something from today's game.
I learned a lot from today's game, that we have a lot of guys in this locker room that are very tough. Despite who's on the other side of the court, they're going to come out and play. No matter how many minutes guys play, they're going to play to the best of their ability. And we have fun doing it. We had a lot of fun tonight playing and getting this win.
And then, Andre, I think so. When you were in Cleveland, you beat Brooklyn in back-to-back games. So that makes you 3-0 this year. Right now. Do you think your athleticism, your physicality, is that something that you've seen, like you feel like you've been able to impose your will to an extent on them? And is that something that stood out to you at all?
For me, just playing my game, paying attention to the scouting report, seeing who's guarding me and where I need to be on the floor to be most effective. And today was just being the enforcer on both ends of the court.
A lot of contributions across the roster, Andre. Anything that stood out to you from one of your teammates tonight?
I can't pinpoint one guy. I think everybody as a whole did an incredible job today of just being tough. Playing against a really good team in Brooklyn with, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and, the rest of the guys over there, and not worrying about who's over there, but playing our game, playing Laker basketball, and coming out with a great win.
I'm here. Andre, David Grenneman, you kept talking about toughness when you're talking to Trudell there. There was a possession where you got the ball on the high post, put it on the floor, bully ball right to the hoop against LaMarcus Aldridge, and then punctuated it by, putting your hand down to suggest that he's small. Was that kind of exemplifying the overall effort of the team tonight? And can you just talk to me about that specific score by you?
It was a good basket. It's a good basket by me. I'm not one to talk down on other players. It was a heat of the moment. That's my signature move that I do when I score on people and get an N1. So nothing towards LaMarcus intentionally. It's just what I do. No matter who's out there, it's happening. You can be taller than me or not. I'm still going to say you're smaller than me.
Dan? Andre, I think it was a 4-point game when Dennis and Kyrie got ejected. Mm-hmm. And then you guys go on some crazy run right after that. Was there anything said in the immediacy after that you think helped kind of trigger that? Or what did you see in the way you guys reacted to those ejections?
Yeah, I pulled the guys together, after that happened. And I told them, I said, listen, we can't play like this. We can't allow them to get momentum right now. We need to lock in defensively, not worry about offense, because, they're going to come out with a full head of steam based off of the last play that just happened. So, we came out, locked in defensively, and the offense took care of itself.
Kyle?
Hey, Andre, how you doing, man?
What's going on, Kyle?
Dennis was saying that even though he didn't finish the game, this was his favorite win of the year. And I know you've only been here so long, but some of the guys who weren't able to play, LeBron, AD, Kyle, what was some of their reaction to getting this win? And did they say anything to you guys back in the locker room that was memorable?
Yeah, today was a great win for us, just based on, us being underhanded and not having all of our guys playing with guys that, haven't been in most positions that they're in right now. And to come out with a win the way we did against a great team, it's an incredible feeling. Celebrate tonight, but we have another game on Monday we have to worry about and get to take care of business.
And we have time for one more with Andre. Let's go to Bill Oram.
Hey, Andre. This is obviously talked about often as a potential finals matchup.
by then the rosters will look quite a bit different once guys get healthy. But how much was that part of what you guys were talking about today internally? Was the awareness particularly high that this is a team that, you guys might be seeing that maybe you want to see down the road?
We just focus on what we could take care of right now. The playoffs is a long way away. We have a lot of games in between that to get to the finals. So just going to take care of what we need to take care of. If it's then we see in the finals or whoever it may be, we're just going to play to the best of our ability and try to come out with wins.
All right, Jerry, thank you for your time, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Let's welcome in Mike Bresnahan. And listen, great sound from Andre Drummond. Yeah. Talked about how much fun he's having with his team. He also talked about after Dennis getting injected and scored 66-62, he brought the team together and talked about picking it up on the defensive end. So maybe a little leadership from Andre Drummond as well. But he's had the number of the Nets all year long. He's now 3-0.
How funny is that? With Cleveland not playing good basketball most of the year, going 2-0 against them. Great stat released by Lakers media about Drummond via Stathead Sports. He joined Bob McAdoo. James, you know Bob, of course. Only players in Lakers history to have 20 points and at least 10 rebounds in under 22 months in 22 minutes or less. It's a pretty good stats right there. Crazy stuff right there. Only a second full game with the Lakers, too.
Voice of God, B. Moore wants you to give us the Andre Drummond too small.
Don't bend the knees.
Oh, no. I was closing her eyes over there. Hey,
don't bend the knees.
By the way, good vibes off the court, too. I don't know if you guys heard before the game, ESPN broke the news that, I know, we'll do it again. Don't bend the knees like that.
That's
better?
Way better.
It's just one hand, though, Brad.
Just one hand.
How's that?
Looks like he's
it's so good.
I missed the whole thing.
pumping air into a basketball.
I forget it.
But good vibes off the court. Anthony Davis, according to ESPN, he might be back in 7 to 10 days. So we're talking maybe next weekend when the Lakers are back in town playing Utah. They play Utah next Saturday. And then also the following Monday, they have a home-and-home with Utah, and then 2 games in a row against Dallas. And
One more time.
I'll try to perfect this.
That's from that college days when you're pumping the keg. Get the beer
that
up.
I can do.
That's it.
I can do that.
That's where it's got that from.
You work on that, Brez. It's going to be perfected. Y'all going to make me act a fool up in here. Lakers are back in action on Monday when the road.
What was your perspective on the what happened with Kyrie and then the eventual ejection?
I mean, we competing out there, and just try to get a W. I think it was unnecessary. I mean, it's just unfortunate that I left my team out there, by themselves. And I mean, I don't even know what I did, but I got kicked out, and I apologize for that, just to my teammates.
And did you get any indication from the refs about why the ejection instead of the matching technicals?
I didn't know at first that we got double technicals when he came up to me. That's the first thing. But after that, I kept asking him what he is talking about. And he kept talking. Then he got kicked out or got the second technical. And I said bye, probably, I don't even know if I waved at him. I probably did. And then he said, you going too, because you waved at him. And I didn't even know I got the, first technical with him when he came up to me. But I mean, it happened. I can take it back. I just try to move forward now.
And then there's 2 other things. Just wondered how your either tailbone or kind of by your tailbone feels now. Obviously, you landed on it. And then what did you think of the way your teammates responded in closing the game out?
I mean, it's feeling all right. I'll be okay. And, I mean, they play great. Second half, they defensively got some stops. Went out in transition, passed the ball quick for open threes. Ben McLemore, everybody stepped up. It's just big time.
All right, let's go to Dan.
Dennis, sorry, my camera's off. Hey, Dennis, sorry. When this stretch started without AD and LeBron, you guys have been very resolute in saying we have enough to win. We just kind of have to figure it out. Do you think you guys stylistically have hit the groove that you need to be at? After playing Miami tight, obviously they went in Toronto or in Tampa, and tonight.
Like I said, we just try to do it every night. Sometimes we're gonna come up short. In Miami, it was the turnovers. We beat ourselves there. I had a lot of turnovers. Didn't shoot it great from the field. It happens. You can control that. But on the defensive end, first quarter, I think they shot like 20 free throws. 30 free throws, I'm not sure. A lot of free throws first quarter. We beat ourselves in Miami, and we still had a chance, even me shooting terrible from the field and having a lot of turnovers. So today, we was out here competing, making shots, and that's the best win of the year, I would say.
Allie, I want to start with you on this one because we talked about Dennis Schroeder in the pregame show, how he always takes accountability, how he's a leader out here. Whether he's having a bad offensive night or not, he's still going to bring it. He's going to find other ways to impact the game. You heard him right there on why he got kicked out, what he thought about the whole situation, but also called that the best win of the year. What are your thoughts?
And right away went in and apologized to his teammates in a 25-point blowout in their favor. I think to hold footing and finish the game.
Yeah, I agree. He came in here after being, a runner-up to, sixth man of the year last year, said, look, I want to run the team, gave him that opportunity, and he hasn't looked back. He did it quickly. It usually takes a little time for a point guard to come in and adjust and get used to everybody's tendencies. But I see him, in between, timeouts and in between whistles. He's always talking to his team.